Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pasquale Maggiore coming to you once again from the Ivan the Impaler Memorial Broadcast booth with more Buffalo Championship Wrestling action. In the ring, in the far corner, you see Dan Joseph, a man who has been making quite an impact here in Buffalo Championship Wrestling. His opponent, Buckwild Tommy K, who is also racking up a number of victories here in Buffalo Championship Wrestling. This should be a great contest. Dan Joseph taking his sweet time, taking his ring jacket off, and having fun with the fans here at the beautiful Arlene Mihailu Community Center in Buffalo. Your referee for this contest, Brody Cole. Dan Joseph taking the sunglasses off now. I guess he is ready to wrestle at this point. Tommy K gonna take his shirt off, maybe give a souvenir to the fans here at the community center. We're about to get Buckwild here in Buffalo Championship Wrestling. Dan Joseph from behind with a fierce forearm to the back of Buckwild. Now sending Buckwild face first into that top turnbuckle cover. Going with the boots to the midsection, stomping Buckwild Tommy K in that corner. Very aggressive attack early on here by Dan Joseph. Now having some fun, more fun I should say, with the crowd here at the Arlene Mihailu Community Center. Gonna pick TK up off of the mat. Big scoop slam, putting him right down. Dancing around again is Dan Joseph. What are we gonna see next? Big elbow drop by Joseph, goes for a cover, 1, 2 count only. I don't think Dan Joseph thought he was gonna get the victory there early, but still trying to prove a point nonetheless. Picking TK up off the mat, going for a suplex. TK floating over, gonna go for a roll-up, gets it. 1, 2 count only. TK ducking the clothesline, coming back around. Big high cross body, beautifully executed by Buckwild Tommy K. Dan Joseph now in trouble. Joseph in the corner, Buckwild. Maybe a monkey flip, no. Joseph reverses it, goes for a right hand, but TK blocks it. TK up on that second rope. Gets the boot up, Joseph eats it. What are we gonna see here? Another cross body by Buckwild Tommy K. Flying high early on in this contest. Great back and forth action. Buckwild getting the crowd behind him in the Arlene Mihailu Community Center. Fireman's carry, got him up. Joseph trying to work his way out, he does. Gets back down to the mat where Dan Joseph is very comfortable. Belly to back, yes! Back and forth action. Great action early on in this contest. Joseph off the ropes. Big boot. Wow. 1, 2 count only. Dan Joseph once again very tenacious, very aggressive, staying on his opponent, and we have seen that a lot in his first few matches here in Buffalo Championship Wrestling. Now he's gonna wrench on that neck of Tommy K. Going to try to wear him down and continue to dominate in this contest. But the fans here at the Arlene Mihailu Community Center solidly behind Buckwild. Goes for a cover again, hooks a leg. 1 3/4 that time. Using the hair, referee Brody Cole's got to get in there and break that up. Joseph shooting Kennedy off. Big clothesline there from the right side by Dan Joseph, taking TK down to the mat. He's gonna go for a very cocky, arrogant cover. He's not gonna get much with that one. He's just gonna anger Buckwild. Buckwild got to come up with a new strategy here against Dan Joseph. Oh, wow, what a chop by Dan Joseph to Buckwild. And another one. You can hear that one all the way down to Lenco Lumber. See our ringside photographer for this event, Nancy Ortiz, in the corner. You can catch her action on Facebook and Instagram at BCWWNY. And Kennedy with a chop of his own. And another. And another. He's got Joseph rocked in the corner. Gonna shoot him off. Joseph reverses. Kennedy takes that buckle hard. And Joseph attacking the midsection. of Buckwild, Tommy K. Now he's putting a choke on. Brody Cole's got to get in there, putting the 5 count on Dan Joseph. Joseph, the ring's veteran, he knows when he has to break it up, and he did it right at the right moment in time. Now gonna go back to that side headlock. Gonna continue to work down, gonna continue to wear down Buckwild. As the fans here at the Arlene Mahailu solidly behind Buckwild Tommy K. Oh, nice jawbreaker there by Tommy K. Anything he can do to get Dan Joseph off with that headlock. Coming back, big overhead belly to back German suplex. Wow. Beautifully executed by Dan Joseph. That could do it. 1, 2, and no, 2.5 only. Buckwild still has a lot in the tank. Dan Joseph very frustrated, having some words with Brody Cole. He thought he had the victory after that beautifully executed German suplex. Now Joseph having more words with the fans here at the Arlene Mahailu Community Center. Another cocky, arrogant cover. No, wait a second. Maybe just trying to clean up the bottom of his boot. Joseph picking Kennedy back up, TK back up off of the mat. What's he doing here? Another scoop slam, taking him right down. Joseph off the rope, big splash. Brody Cole's got to look out. 1, 2 count only. Dan Joseph visibly frustrated with Brody Cole. And the crowd here once again getting behind Buckwild TK fans. Thank you so much for joining us again here this week on YouTube. Make sure you scroll down and hit that subscribe option so you're notified every time we put out a new match. Off the ropes, Buckwild holding on. Here comes Dan Joseph eating that back elbow. Joseph now taking a boot to the chest. Staggering back, ducking the clothesline. TK rolling off, ducking another clothesline, coming back around, boot block, enziguri, taking Dan Joseph right down to the mat. Desperation maneuver, but he hit it perfectly. Buckwild Tommy K. He's got a second life here. Got to get to that rope and get back to his feet. Slowly but surely, he is making his way up off of the mat, as is his opponent, Dan Joseph, on the other side of the ring. TK, big clothesline. And another. Joseph in trouble, ducking under. Big spine buster right in the middle of the ring. He's got to go for a cover, but he doesn't. What are we going to see next from Buckwild as he continues to get the crowd behind him here at the Arlene Mahailu Community Center in Buffalo? Going to take Joseph, send him into the corner. Big forearm uppercut. And a splash. Joseph staggering out. TK pushing him back down. We're going to see the Buster. We're about to get Buckwild here in Buffalo Championship Wrestling. TK rolls back out. Joseph in a lot of trouble in that corner. TK pulling him in, goes for a cover. 1, 2 count only. Joseph in a lot of trouble. He's got to find a way to get back in this match, or else it's going to be over pretty quickly. Buckwild goes to get Joseph. Picks him up for a scoop slam. Puts him back down right in the middle of the ring. Now he's going to the outside. Is he going to the top rope? The high rent district, yes he is. Off the top, missing, but he lands on his feet, rolls through. Joseph with a boot. Picking him up for a scoop slam. No, backbreaker by Joseph on Buckwild. Spinning him through. Knee right to the side of the face. Now, what are we gonna see here? Double underhook, maybe a pedigree? No. Big power bomb by Dan Joseph on Buckwild. Oh, Buckwild kicking out of the power bomb. Dan Joseph very upset. He doesn't know what to do. He thought for sure he had the match won. Now he's upset and he's frustrated. Going to the floor. What's he gonna do now? Wait a second, he's grabbing a chair from a young fan. A VIP ticket holder. He takes the chair of a young fan. What's he gonna do with this? Brody Cole's gotta stop this. There are rules in this match. Cole trying to get the chair away from Dan Joseph. Doing everything he can, finally gets his hands on it. Joseph going for a stomp, but Buckwild reverses, small package, didn't get all of it. 1, 2 count only. Joseph getting up off the mat, picking Buckwild up. Oh, what a beautiful maneuver. 1, 2, 3, Dan Joseph getting the victory here this week at the Big Fall Bash against a surging Buckwild Tommy K. Back and forth action from bell to bell. Fans, thank you so much for joining us here this week. We're out of time. We'll see you back here for more action next week.